Hello everyone. So today we will start another lesson or second lesson of English, that is beauty, and is related to the poetry section. It's not prose, it's poetry. Let's start with our objectives, that is to enable the learner to write the poem with proper stress, or you can say that proper recitation. So you have to take a pause, you have to recite the poem very comfortably, and this is how it will take on. The second one is to enable the learner to develop the linguistic skills. That is very important. The third one is to add new words to the attitude vocabulary. If there are new words in the poetry section, so you have to tell it to the students to develop the skills of understanding central idea of the poem. That is very important, that every poetry has its own central idea. Now what is the specific objective? The student will able to develop the capacity of reciting the poem and understanding the content of the poem. हर किसी बच्चे को पता होता है कि पोइट्री जो है वो रिसाइट की जाती है, and each poetry has its own meaning. So what is subject reference? So here is the English textbook and of class 6. टीचिंग एड्स हैं, वाइट बोर्ड है, ब्लैक बोर्ड है, चॉक, डस्टर, पॉइंटेड फ्लैश cards, real objects, all these are taken in this. The moral values, appreciating every small things and respect for everyone. So this is the first page. The second page is bit common, that is engage, the phase, pupil teacher activity and the students activity. So in this teacher will give something to the students, some elements to the students, and student have to observe that thing, and teacher can divide the class into 4 groups, that is A, B, C, D, and teacher will ask few questions, that is what do you see in the night, in the sky at night, moon, stars, etc. What do you see at the daytime, sun, clouds? Can you name some persons or things? The flowers, people. The fourth one is how can you find beauty in yourself or in thoughts? May not or not be answers. So today student will direct or recite the poem, that is beauty. So in exploration part, model recitation to be done by the pupil teacher, and student will listen it carefully, and then there is individual recitation. It's not reading, it's recitation. So in this part student has to recitate the poem and teacher has to ask that the poetry is how nicely is recitated. Now the student asks students to look at the chart carefully, and pupil teacher asks few questions to the students. What do you observing in scene 1? As you have to create this chart in scenes, so likewise the first scene is this, and what is the scene observed? Student will actively respond how can these pictures are related to the poem. And in explanation part, student pupil teacher will motivate student to explain briefly to the poem in their own words, or student will recitate the things and student will explain the poem in their own words. Okay, in elaboration part. So in elaboration part, to elaborate the poem, pupil teacher will show flashcards to the students and ask to observe them, and this is how she will make new words. And then last, it is evaluation part. So pupil in for evaluation, teacher will involve it in the discussion part, and here are some new words that student has taken on their observation, and at the end they will ask questions to each other. So this is how you have to explain this poetry called beauty. This is how you have to write this poem. Thank you so much.